Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've got something special for you today using the Ninja. It's been a while since I produced a Ninja video and I thought you'd like to see something that I did. For our Christmas dinner, no less, we made a side dish and that I loved. It's made with Jiffy cornbread mix and a lot of other ingredients to make a kind of a southern dish, a Jiffy cornbread pudding or casserole dish. And we did it here in the smaller oven. I don't even think of this as, you know, a specialty tool with air fryer and all that. It's a second oven. And it's smaller, and I don't have to heat up the whole oven just for a small side dish. And from the comments I get all the time from people, they're kind of like, I don't know what to do with it. If you're new to it, you're a little nervous using it. And it's more than just a toaster. And maybe you're not into air frying fully, but so use it like an oven. It's just an oven. And but you do need smaller pans and make smaller servings. And so a side dish for Christmas dinner is perfect. So watch this, watch how we did it. It's just a side dish for our Christmas dinner. We're wanting to do things to be a little bit more southern. So we're trying some things as we've moved here to Charleston. And I understand that cornbread pudding or cornbread casserole is kind of a wonderful thing to make. And there's specifically all over the internet recipes for the Jiffy cornbread pudding. I'm doing a little bit of a hack to it so that, because you can look up any recipe, but I want to bring you something that I've sort of changed up. So it includes 1 can of creamed corn, 1 can of corn niblets or kernels that have been drained, a cup of sour cream, 1 egg, a half a cup of butter melted, and 1 box of Jiffy corn muffin mix. I am going to add in some Hatch green chilies. These just say green chilies, but they're Hatch chilies. And I'm just gonna add a couple spoons to add just a little bit of, well, maybe I'm making this southern dish more California. But in any case, I just love Hatch chilies with cornbread. So let me make this. I'm gonna mix it all together and then show you as I get ready to put it in the oven. Oh, it's baked at 350 for an hour in an 8x8 casserole dish. And one thing I do wanna say is normally the rack is on this, the middle area there, and the bottom has the sear plate, and then the top is the air fry basket. But for casseroles and different things that are taller, I move the rack down. Otherwise, I still set it on bake, time for an hour, 350 for the temperature, and we'll let it do its thing. Because it's a smaller oven, you do want to look as you get closer to the hour that it's not overcooked. Big ovens, the heat disperses and aren't as intense on your bake. So you always need to watch so you don't overbake something. Let's go ahead and just begin to mix our ingredients. I'm gonna try this one-handed holding the camera. I don't have my yeah, I'm not doing so well on this egg. Let's see here. I might have to clean up some shells. Yeah, actually I didn't do too bad. Just a couple shells in there, but I will get it out. Let's see here. Let's pull 1 shell out. That's all I did. Hey, that's not bad for not being an actual chef. Look at that. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I have my whisk right over there, but I'm still going to do it this way. And let's go ahead and put the whisk in here. I'm gonna probably need to set this camera down to put all these ingredients in here. So let me do that. I'll come back to you after I put a couple more in. Okay, I literally just dumped everything into this bowl. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit with the whisk. You could use the spatula as well, but I'm just doing it that way. So this is everything, like I said, except for the chilies, in case this is where you want to just leave it based on the actual recipes all over the internet. It's just the 6 ingredients, so easy. Add a few spoons of the chilies, 1, 2 heaping spoons. Let's do 2.5. All right, mix that up. It probably could handle the whole can, but I have some people that are a little sensitive to any spice, so I want to keep it mild. That looks good. All right, I'm going to transfer it to my dish. I'm going to need to set down the camera and scrape it. All right, it really was that easy. There it is in the dish. So this dish fits right here in the oven. Put it in there. Go choose bake. Temperature 350. Time set at 50 minutes. Press start. And we're just gonna let it do its thing. The actual recipe says an hour. I'm just doing 50 minutes and then I will check to see its doneness. Again, because it's a small oven that keeps the heat closer, I don't want to risk burning it. So I will check it, and if I need to add 10 more minutes for the full hour, I will. It goes through its preheat moment before the time starts to count down, and then it's just going to bake away. Okay, the number one question I get asked is how to clean this thing. And those of you that care about that, you probably saw that looks a little dirty inside there. I'm not the type of person to care that it's pristine. Obviously, I don't want food pieces all around smoking and whatever. So I wipe it out. But I am going to do a video trying to get it more clean than it is. I put this in the comments a lot because that's one of the number one questions I get asked. How do I clean it? And there are times when I just take a magic eraser. After unplugging, I take a magic eraser. I say that on purpose, the unplugging, because I didn't say that one time and somebody rightly scolded me. And maybe scold's too strong of a word, but made a comment letting me know that safety is very important and we don't want anybody to get electrocuted putting wet cloths in there and having it plugged into the power. So please unplug it. But then I take magic erasers and clean up some of the extra grease. The racks and the pans, I keep those clean. The crumb tray, it's not made of a metal that cleans easily at all. They did a really bad job. And then of course, back there is the fan that moves things around, and it does get gunked up. And so we just need to be careful of those glass heater elements and the fan and all those little hard to reach spots. It's a small space. But we do want to keep it somewhat clean. And I do promise you, at some point, I will make a video with a challenge. Can I get my oven clean and show you the frustration? Because it's frustrating. I hate cleaning a big oven like that, let alone a small oven. Well, the cool thing about the big ovens is they have a self-cleaning feature. Not so much on these. So we'll do what we can, and I will bring that to you. All right, it is ended 10 minutes shy of the posted amount of time, and that looks beautiful. Be careful when you pull this out because this tray does come out, or this rack comes out at an angle a bit. You don't want something to slide off on you. It looks pretty close to done, but let's go ahead and just try putting it in the additional 10 minutes. I'll check it as we go along. So reset it to bake. But this time we're gonna change the time. That noise you hear on the side is my dog just scratching the floor, walking around. She's cute, but she's a little noisy. She doesn't understand quiet on the set. Okay, I let it go 5 minutes, and that seemed to be enough. It started to brown more on the top, and I don't want to burn it, and it seemed plenty done inside. So there it is. That's our cornbread casserole, or Jiffy cornbread pudding, whatever name you want to give it. Another hack you could do is you could add cheese, cheddar cheese, or pepper jack, depending on how spicy you want to take it, in the mix, or you could put it on top before you serve it. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy this. Thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching. By the way, it tasted phenomenal. I probably should have done the additional 5 minutes. The center, for some of our people eating dinner, they thought it was maybe a little too soft and they liked the crispy edges. I liked the crispy edges too. So probably the 5 minutes would have been fine. And that might have finished it off just a little bit better. It didn't burn, it didn't scorch, it cooked beautifully, and it tasted phenomenal. So I already think I mentioned some hacks as I made it. You know, we did the Hatch green chilies. You could incorporate some shredded cheese in it, cheddar, Mexican blend. Costco makes a great Mexican blend of cheeses. Or I thought pepper jack would be really great. Those would be other ways to add to it. If you're starting to add cheese and volume, look at your baking time as you're going. But it was really tasty, and I'm going to make that again, and again, and again. Hey, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, join our channel. Thank you for watching. I know you're here because you love the Ninja, but I make a lot of other content, and I invite you to watch that as well. I'm more than just a Ninja foodie guy. So stick around, check other videos out, and thank you for being here. Bye-bye, and be good to others.